Hello students, today we are going to see chapter number 2, dual effect of transaction and types of account of standard 11 subject account. In our last videos we have seen that there is a dual effect of transaction. That means one transaction have two effects. So this is the 7th part of the same video. First 6 part is already linked in the description. In that we have seen that very first thing we have to check that the transaction has been done in the business. Once the transaction has been done, the transaction is a economic transaction or non-economic transaction, that we have to check. Once it is clear that the transaction is a economic transaction and that is of the business transaction, then we have to again classify it into cash transaction or credit transaction. And after classifying it, then we have to see that which two account is associated in that transaction, that we have to identify. And from that two account is falling in which category? That three, that personal, real or nominal, that we have to see. And from that we have to apply the rules of that personal, real and nominal account that we already discussed in our last videos. And the rules of the personal account is what? Rules of the personal account is debit the receiver, credit the giver. And the rules of the real account is debit what comes in, credit what goes out. And the rules of the nominal account is debit expense or loss, credit income or gain. So here same we have to apply and we have to see which account is going to be debit and which account is going to be credit. And that we are going to see here again with the help of the transaction. So today we are going to see transaction, and that transaction having two account, and that two account which rules is going to apply. And after applying the rules of the debit credit, which account is going to be debit and credit, that we are going to see today. Let's see the same with the help of the example. Let's try to see which account is going to be debit and which account is going to be credit with the help of the example. So here first transaction is run sold commence business with capital of rupees 50,000. So here we have to judge which two account is associated. So here we can see that very first account is a Ranchod, and Ranchod is the one who has bring the capital in the business. So he is the owner of the business and he is bringing 50,000. So we can see that cash of rupees 50,000 is coming in the business. So here two account is associated. Very first is a Ranchod, and Ranchod is the owner. That's why we are going to make the entry of the capital account. And Ranchod is a giver. Ranchod is giving rupees 50,000 to the business. So Ranchod is a giver to the business, and capital account is going to be credit. And rupees 50,000 cash is coming in the business, and cash is a real account. So here asset is coming in the business. So we are going to debit the asset account. So here we are going to write in a debit side real account, and rules of the real account is debit what comes in. So here cash is coming in the business, so cash account is going to be debit. So debit cash account, and capital account is going to be credit. So credit capital account. And as we know that capital is the owner, is the one who is bringing the capital. So is a person account, and cash is coming in the business is a real account. So we are going to write here in a goods or asset column, and here in a person column. So this is the effect of two effect of one transaction. One is going to be debit and another is going to be Let's see the same with the second. Rupees 20,000 deposited with the Bank of Baroda. So here we can see which two account is associated. So very first we can see that there is a Bank of Baroda, and Bank of Baroda is a person, and the other one is a cash account. So here the cash deposited, that means from the business cash is going out. So cash is a real account, and rules of the real account is debit what comes in and credit what goes out. So here cash is going out of the business, so cash account is going to be credit, and Bank of Baroda is a personal account, and rules of the personal account is debit the receiver and credit the giver. So here we can see that Bank of Baroda is receiving the 20,000. So Bank of Baroda account is going to be debit. So here Bank of Baroda is a person account, debit effect will be on the person account. So here debit to Bank of Baroda account. Okay, and credit will be in the real account, credit cash account. So this is the effect of second transaction, two effect of one transaction. Debit will be Bank of Baroda account, credit will be cash account. Let's see the same with the help of third example. Goods of rupees 2,000 purchased on cash. So here we can see that goods purchase is a real account, real goods account, and the other account is a real cash account. So here in the business, when we are purchasing the goods is coming in the business, and as we pay the cash, so cash is going out of the business. So here both account, goods as well as cash, both account is a real account, and rules of the real account is going to be applied. For that we know the rules that debit what comes in. So here what is coming in the business? So goods is coming in the business. So here we are going to debit the purchase account. So here debit purchase account, and credit is going to be cash account, and again it is an asset account. So here we are going to write credit cash account. So this is the effect of third transaction. Let's see the fourth one. Goods of rupees 6,000 sold to Radha. So here very first account we can see that there is a Radha account, and it is a personal account, and the other account is a goods sold. Goods sold means we have sold the goods, and goods is going out of the business. So here Radha is the receiver. So rules of the personal account, debit the receiver, and Radha is the receiver. So here we are going to debit the Radha account. And as we know that goods is going out of the business, and goods is a real account, and we are going to credit the sales account. So here credit sales account. So our next transaction is a goods of rupees 1,000 purchased on cash. So here which two account is associated? Very first is a purchase account, and the second one is a cash account. So when we are purchasing the goods, that time the goods is coming in the business, and on cash, that means we are paying the cash. So here purchase account is going to be debit purchase account, and cash is going out of the business, so credit cash account. Now next transaction, goods of rupees 2,000 purchased from Meera. Again there is a purchase, but this purchase is credit purchase. So here Meera is person, in the person column, we are going to write the Mira's name. And purchase, at the time of purchase, goods is coming in the business. So, goods purchase account is going to be debit. So, debit, purchase account. And here, as we know that Mira is a benefit giver. So, here, credit, Mira account. So, this is the effect of 6th transaction. Now, let's see the 7th one. Purchase furniture of rupees 1000. So, here we are purchasing the asset and we are paying the 1000 rupees cash. So, for that, furniture is a real account as well as cash is a real account. Furniture is coming in the business and cash is going out of the business. So, debit what comes in, credit what goes out. So, furniture is coming in the business. So, here we are going to write debit furniture account. And cash, credit the cash account. Next transaction is sundry expense incurred for 300. So here we have incurred the expense. So this is a sundry expense is a nominal expense and nominal expense is going to be debit. And as we are paying the cash of rupees 300 and 300 is the cash is a real account. So cash is going out of the business. So this account is going to be credited. So here expense account is going to be debited. So here debit sundry expense account. And credit we are going to make cash account. Our next transaction is a dividend received rupees 200. So here dividend is our income. So income, whatever the income is that we are going to credit. And when we are receiving the dividend, 200 rupees is coming in the business. So cash account is going to be debited. So here at the time of purchase of receiving of the dividend, we are going to write the debit cash account. And we are going to credit dividend income account. So this is the dividend received. Next, wages paid rupees 200. So when we are paying wages expense, we are making the expense. So here we are going to debit the expense account, and as we are paying the cash will go out of the business. So we are going to credit the cash account with 200. So here wages account, debit wages account, and here credit cash account. So this is the wages paid. Now let's see the last one. Machine of rupees 50,000 purchased from Ramesh brother. So here which two account is associated? We can see that very first is a machine, and here the purchase of the machine is not we are not paying the cash. So we have paid we have purchased the machine on credit. So Ramesh brother is the one who has given us the benefit of the machine. So he is a benefit giver to the business. So Ramesh brothers account is going to be credit, and machine, as we know that machine is an asset, and when asset is coming in the business, we are debiting it. So machine account is going to be debit and Ramesh brothers account is going to be credit. So here machine is a account related to asset. So here debit machine account and here credit Ramesh brothers account. So student, this is how we supposed to debit credit to effect of one transaction. So here you may note down this, and in our next video we are going to see some more example of this type. Thank you for watching this video.